The key to creating energy in an organization is to have everybody be in touch with their why, the thing that drives them personally to excel in their craft, to have the compassion every day, to be the fuel within them and the fire within them that sustains them through joyous times and through very tough times, because in healthcare you encounter both.
Our vision of our services is not what we're doing, it's why we do it.
People will ask me how I can do this work. They'll say, it seems like it must be so draining and just so awful to sit with people who have problem after problem. My clients ask me that sometimes. More often than not, it's the opposite of that. There are many sessions I feel energized. I've maybe started to dip a little in my day, and then I sit with someone and I notice that, you know, my whole mood has changed and I'm feeling differently.
I think what drives me to work in this field is just a sense of hope and just believing that there is always room for improvement in your personal life, and, you know, and how that translates into the mental health field.
What drives me is the knowledge and the hope that I can help people get better.
It is not a job you come to for money. It is a job you come to for others.
What other job do you get to do where you're really entering into sort of these very deep places with people all the time?
I do believe every human being has an ability to add something to his or her society. I do believe every human being is able to grow.
I guess I love seeing all the little ways that things can get better for people.
I hear all the time about people who don't like their jobs. And so I do think that it's great to have a job that you do enjoy.
The greatest joy for me comes with the smallest victories, when there's a little bit more awareness of a mental health issue in a patient's mind or in a parent's mind, or when they finally are able to label their emotions, and sometimes when medication is warranted, when they're actually willing to take the medication, or even just giving me a call to tell me like, hey, this is how I'm feeling, or this is a side effect that I'm having. Just the fact that there's an improved communication, I think that's one of the best things.
Yeah, helping people feel less ill, more happy, more productive, more able to engage in their daily lives, and how much I can help do that is very, very impactful for me.
And even doing what I'm doing, part of me tells me that I am giving back to the very community that has nurtured me to where I am today, has nurtured my children to where they are today.
There are moments, this may sound hokey, I don't know, but there are moments when it feels very profound and spiritual. What more precious thing to be sitting with someone who is sharing some of potentially the most tender spots of their lives with you.
You know, I think about the why of what we do, and it's really about caring about the people we serve, our community, helping those who really are struggling and suffering, and working with them on their definition of recovery. For most of the people that I've heard talk about their why, it's about the desire to help people change.
It's about helping all of our employees get in touch with why they do what they do.
What is your why?
What is your why?
What is your why?
What is your why?
Because if you know that,
Whatever you do will change communities.